Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is James, and in this video I want to talk about Dead City and an aspect of it. And it's a question that I got several times in my latest review of season 2 episode 1. So you can check out that video, check out the comments. But it was, why didn't Maggie ask for help from Alexandria or Commonwealth or something like that? And what happened, and why did she relocate, and questions like that. So I did this video right here after the very first episode. So if you watch that video, it'll have some speculation and theory because we hadn't found out exactly who Croat was yet. We hadn't had that scene yet. This was after episode 1 of Dead City that those questions as far as, well, why didn't Maggie ask for help, right, from Alexandria or Commonwealth? And in that video, I explain as far as she's independent. She moved away, pretty far away, the bricks, as far as the north side of Washington, D.C., up the coast somewhere, that she wanted her independence. She didn't want to be a part of that. I'll explain it a little bit more in detail in this video, but in that video, I think it was still spot on, pretty close, because we never really got a definite answer, like we did the Croats past. We kind of got that answered and some other things, but let's dive into this a little bit. It's interesting. So there's still, I guess, a lot to the show that feels fuzzy. I don't know if you call them plot holes, whatever, but especially around Maggie and Hilltop and the bricks and what happened and her going to New York. Why didn't she ask for help from Gabriel or Aaron or Ezekiel at Commonwealth or something like that? So could there have been more of a falling out than even what we saw in season 11 toward the end? Maggie didn't want to be a part of Commonwealth. She accepted a little bit of their help, but she just, she wants to be independent. That's the thing. There's some unanswered questions in all of that. The biggest one, what happened to Hilltop exactly? And I guess it just dilapidated like the kingdom. That's what they said. But then they moved far away. They didn't move into Commonwealth. They didn't move near Commonwealth or Alexandria, or to keep within those communities, right? We know in season 1, Maggie said it's the same people as far as Hilltop, new location. Why did they move so far away? And another question, a bigger question maybe even, why did Maggie join the New Babylon Federation? I don't know if the bricks was a part of it first season, but now suddenly she is. And will that be explained? That's a big topic of this video. So let's look at it. So outside the story, in the real world, the actual Hilltop set was torn down. So from a production standpoint, they couldn't film there anymore. Okay, makes sense. And they wanted to change the story, to a different location. Well, they can't really make it Commonwealth because they want it to be a Maggie story, and you would have to include all those other characters. They can't make it an Alexandria story because you'd have to include those characters. That location's gone as well. So it's like, what do you do? Well, we'll put them in a whole different location. So fine, that's cool, but it's really not explained, and it don't make a lot of sense is the whole thing, right? So I'm sure that the actual physical locations and things like that helped guide their storytelling or their writing or their thinking a little bit. It's just left unexplained. So at the end of The Walking Dead season 11, we know Hilltop was still active. It was even being rebuilt. So that's a big mystery in itself. How did it suddenly just come apart to the point they had to move? Was there a falling out? I'm sure she could have just suddenly, hey, I know Ezekiel's now the governor and everything's supposed to be cool. And, I helped fight out there too. And yeah, but I don't want to be a part of you. I don't even want your supplies. None of that was explained, and why wouldn't she? And, just a lot of questions. But we'll talk about her character. She's independent. She's very independent. She just wanted, she didn't want to be, hey, I'm in Commonwealth, but I'm still under Ezekiel. Hey, I'm at Alexandria, but I'm still I may be part of the council, but I don't want to be a part of a council. She seems to want to be the boss. I want my freedom to the point I'm running the community. That's the only way I'm going to feel free and secure, or whatever it may be. She totally seems like that character. They built her up that way. Fine, cool. But a big thing is, then why would you join the New Babylon Federation and succumb to, well, they're going to be able to, by their laws, come draft soldiers and do things. You know, they could do almost anything because you're now part of the Federation. You have to adhere to that. If you wouldn't go do that with Ezekiel, if you wouldn't go do that with Aaron and Gabriel, or even near them for a little extra security for your son that you want to protect so bad, and maybe be around some good people and influence, that would have been your way, way, way better plan. Let him be a Commonwealth around other kids, a lot of other kids, and like Judith. Judith is a good person. It'll rub off. No, you want to isolate him, take him somewhere far away where there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of kids, or it seems really dull and like you're barely surviving. Why? And then succumb to the New Babylon Federation and a governor like a dictator almost like person that's going to hang somebody right in front of everybody. Because again, for most of the final season, she wanted nothing to do with big systems like the Commonwealth. She valued independence. She didn't want to get caught up in anyone else's politics. So what changed? Was it the food situation, the corn situation? You know, what made her have to join? Did New Babylon offer her something the Commonwealth didn't? Did they help rebuild, the bricks, or was she forced into the Federation one way or the other, or just to survive? Or did she actually choose it? Did she see a new kind of leadership or order worth buying into? Not this one, it didn't seem like. So if she chose it, that just seems out of character. Like, are you going to explain that? Did it explain that? Because I think that missing piece matters, all of that reasoning. And we understand, or I can understand, that the reason she didn't go get help as far as Commonwealth troops is because all they wanted was Negan. She knew if she just went and got Negan and traded him over for her son, she wouldn't need troops. So she thinks she had it handled, and she probably did, going in alone, better than a whole bunch of troops coming to the island. That might have set off some red flags, and they attacked them, or, hurt the kid even more. It just might not have worked out as well. So she probably was in the right thinking there. And this time she's got the Federation. So it's like a little bitty tiny army, you could say, but they've got a whole bunch of soldiers. They're going around drafting, so both sides have an army. So what's the real reason Maggie moves so far away from everybody? Just to be so isolated and keep her son away from people like Judith and cool people like Aaron and Gabriel, and all of that, Carol, Daryl. It seemed like she wanted her independence to the point now she's joined New Babylon Federation and succumbed to that kind of group. It just seems really odd to me. Maybe it's not a plot hole yet. Maybe it's just an unanswered question in her story. And maybe I missed something. You guys can definitely fill me in. But hey, let me know. Let's continue the discussion down in the comments below. And I'll join you there. This is James, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more dead stuff.